This episode is being broadcasted and produced here at Big Stu Studios. And welcome to another episode of Straight Like That. I am your host, Mr. Antoine Thomas. We are being produced and aired here at Big Stu Studios. Shout out to my producer, Big Stu. I do have a special guest with me today, Miss Ambre. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
So go ahead, tell us about your business and let the people know who you are.
Okay. My brand is called By Ajé, and I make all natural body products. I make body butter, face serum, face toner, sugar scrubs, lip balm, soap. And I'm coming out with more products. The biggest seller is my body butter. You can put scents in it, you can put glitter in it, and I also have men's and women's fragrances.
Okay. So how did you come up with it? What inspired you to come up with this idea?
Well, I have very sensitive skin.
Yes, I do too.
Yeah, I have eczema and all that. And I was tired of using just what the doctor gave me, and I wanted something better for my skin.
Right.
And when I started making it, I just started making it for myself.
Okay.
But when I put glitter in it, people were like, "Oh my gosh, what's that? What's that?" So then I'm like, I can make this and sell this. So then I just started. That's how I started it, and then I just started thinking of other things that I can make with it, like the soap and the lip balm, and yeah.
So how long does it usually? So, what was the first thing? What was your first product that you actually made to sell?
My first product was the body butter.
Okay. How long does it take you to usually make it?
It usually takes me about 2 days because I have to melt it down and I have to wait for it to get back to cool, and then I whip it. So it's
That's a long process.
It's not too bad because
2
the batch.
2 days? That's a long process for one batch.
Well, I mean, I could do it in one day, but I don't like to rush it. I usually just melt it and make it one day, and then the next day I will I'll whip it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long do you have to let it sit and cool and all that?
Well, I like to put mine in the refrigerator.
Okay.
So that it goes a little faster, and it gets. If you don't put it in the refrigerator, to me, it doesn't get the consistency that it needs.
I got you.
So I would say I actually haven't timed it. And it's just because I always do it the next day. So I know the next day is going to be it's going to be firm. It's going to be ready for me to do.
So you said you had the men fragrance. So
yes.
What made you want to start doing the men fragrance or start a men's line?
Because it's not just good for women. Because how it comes is just, it doesn't have any scent, no glitter, nothing. Okay. Anybody can use that one. Okay. It just happens to have a pink label on it. Okay. And then I'm thinking I can do men's scents too, because my uncles were like, oh, I will use it. You got any men's scents? You have any cologne? Okay. So I'm like, okay, I need to include the men too. Got you.
Yeah, she tried to leave us out, people. She tried to. It's okay. I'm glad you incorporated us. You thought about us a little bit, just a little bit.
I tried.
Now with the soap, I see you have it. Is this the biggest size that you have, or does it come bigger?
My soaps are between $6 and $10, depending on how much soap you want. Say you want $10 worth of soap. That's how much soap I will give you, because I just cut it when I'm at home. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's just, or I make little molds of it.
Okay. So. Now, is it the same process as the body cream?
No, the soap is way faster. The soap takes about 2 hours, if that. Okay. Yeah.
So is the soap scented, or can you make it scented?
I can make the soap scented.
Okay.
Yeah, but the best seller I have is my turmeric and oatmeal soap. Okay. I don't have that with me today, but I use that for my face. Every day almost, and it really helps. I get a lot of compliments on my skin from it.
Okay. So what's the process with the soap?
The process with the soap, I have a soap base that I use. Okay. And then I just think about what kind of soap do I want to make? What kind of benefits do I want it to have for my body? Or if I'm having a breakout, or just if I see my skin's drier, I just try to see what kind of soap I should make, because it just depends on what I want to put in it. In this soap, I have, This soap is for the ladies, kind of.
Okay.
It's called a Yanni soap.
Okay.
And it has like apple cider vinegar, honey, oatmeal, lavender, and they all come together to make a soap that is good for us to use on our feminine parts.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. So when you are coming up with these products, especially the soap, is there any type of inspiration or like, or is it just something you just wake up and kind of just do? Is it a mood type thing?
Sometimes it's an inspiration. If somebody asks me like, oh, I want to do this, like, can you make this for me? So I will make the soap or whatever I'm making with them in mind. So they asked me to create this. Other than that, I look up stuff all day long, like different things for your body, and I just have it all written down. So when I feel like, okay, I want to try to make a new soap or I want to see how this soap works, I just make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any men's fragrance type soaps that you with your line, or is it just a body cream for the man?
I haven't made any men's fragrances, but like the other soaps that I make, you like men can use them. I make a charcoal soap.
Okay.
And I have another soap. I think it's turmeric and honey. Okay. I make that soap like that. That soap is versatile.
Okay, that's cool.
This is the only soap that's solely for the women. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I do see, is this more of, is this like more of a skin type moisturizer thing, or what is that?
Yes, that is a face serum.
Okay.
That's my favorite. Honestly, the body butter and the serum are my favorite products because the serum works so well. Like, I had a bump on my face like a few days ago, and I use my soap and stuff, but the serum is what, like, I swear by. I use the serum every day, whether I use the soap or not. Okay. And it keeps my skin feeling smooth, and it keeps it tightened, and it makes it glow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how often would you recommend using the serum?
I use the serum twice a day. I use it in the morning when I wash my face, and then I use it at night when I wash my face. Okay.
Is there a certain amount of with the serum, is there a certain amount of like drops you suggest you recommend use it, or it just kind of depends?
It depends on you, because like during the day, like in the morning when I get up, I put on less than I would at night, because at nighttime I'm not gonna care if my face is all greasy. Right. But in the morning you don't want your face as greasy, so I would say maybe 3 to 5 drops in the morning. Okay. And at nighttime I just squirt it in my hand.
Now, what about? Because I know a lot of women wear makeup. Mm-hmm. Some of y'all need to stop. You look like clowns. I'm just saying. I prefer all natural, but, it is what it is. Now, for the women that loves makeup, is this something, like with the face serum, is there something, will it help with the pores, I guess I should say, after using all that makeup?
Yes, it would. And also, I don't have my toner today either, but the toner that I have helps with that also, because the toner, it has apple cider vinegar, and it has like witch hazel, and it shrinks your pores. And it keeps the pH balance of your skin in the right order, like if you wear all that makeup and have your pores all open, and yeah. Okay.
Now, with your line, do you wear a lot of makeup, or are you not really like that big on it?
I'm not that big on makeup. I actually been trying to get into it. Okay. So I can figure out how to apply it myself and apply it on other people. But as of right now, I don't really wear makeup, no. Okay.
You hear that, people? Natural. It's better. So. It's better always. So, and I see you have your lip balm. I see you got it on, don't you?
I do.
Okay. I'm like, she glossing over here.
That's another one of my favorites. I use it every day. Okay. Because it keeps my lips soft and moisturized. I don't really like Vaseline on my lips because it's too thick. I don't like Carmex, so that's how I came up with the lip balm. I'm like, I want something that I'm gonna be able to use that I actually like.
I got you.
Yeah.
So what's the process with that?
You put all the ingredients together and melt it down. It doesn't look like this when you first put it in there. Okay. It's more liquid.
I got you.
And then while it's hot, I have to fill these up. And then cap them in. Yeah.
Now, do you have to let them sit for a certain amount of time before they can actually look like this?
Yes,
or?
I do have to let them sit. They can sit for about 30 minutes and then they'll be ready. It doesn't take a long time for those.
Now, are you doing all this yourself or are you having help?
No, I do this myself.
That's why it takes so long for you to do all this, because, yeah, you're the only one doing it.
Yeah, I really do it myself. I'm kind of a perfectionist, and I want to, like, I have to see how I would want it done if, like, I was to tell somebody else to do it. Like, I would want them to do it how I would do it.
Right.
So, yeah.
Now, do you have people that ask you, like, when are you selling stuff? How, like, if somebody wanted to get it, would you make it? Would you have to make it for them right then and there? Do you have it on hand? Like, what usually happens?
I usually don't have it on hand just because it's getting warmer outside, and if I leave it in the car, it's gonna melt. So I don't usually have it with me.
That's true.
But I usually do have like bottles made. I usually have bottles of everything made. If I have it, basically, if I have the ability to make it at home and I already have all the stuff, then I probably have some products that are made.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where do you go to get all your products? Like for the body cream,
butter. Okay.
Where do you go to get your ingredients?
Well, the base of the body butter is shea butter.
Okay.
And I recently started getting my shea butter. I actually get it from Memphis, from this African shop, because they have a big bulk for a good size. And my uncle found it for me one day. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna just bring it up to you."
Okay.
So then, ever since then, I've been using that one.
Okay.
So that's what I do with the shea butter, and then for the other oils that I use in it, I usually either order offline or I get it from Soulard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right down the street.
Yes.
Okay.
I love Soulard. Like they always
Who
have.
don't? I think every black person loves Soulard. I really do, because they got everything that you could possibly want. Food, grocery shop, pretty much down there, organic stuff. So yeah, shout out to the Soulard Market, man, having everything that people need. But so where do you get your, like, as far as the supplies, your bottles,
my
containers, your buddy cream?
I actually just had to switch websites. I now get them from a website. I think it's called like SKS.
Okay.
And they have a lot of bulk products.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where I got these. You see, it looks a little rounder than this one, so they're a little different. Yeah, that's where I get them from.
So do you have like for your body cream, your face serum, and your lip balm, do you have bigger containers?
For my body butter, I have 4 and 8 ounce. This is the 8 ounce right here, and then this the 4 ounce. Other than that, everything usually comes in is a standard size.
Okay.
Yeah. The only thing that differs is the body butter.
Okay. So have you ever thought about possibly like selling it more in in a bigger, like in the beauty supply stores? Have you thought about possibly doing that?
I have. A couple people have asked me, like, "Oh, do you want to put it in my store?" And I'm like, I'm a little iffy about it. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't want it to. I don't know.
So, do you think it'll devalue your product?
No, I don't think it will devalue my product, but I want my product in the right store, like in the right place. I don't want it to just. I don't want it to be in somebody's hands that won't. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know.
So I mean, I understand. You always we especially when you selling stuff, you want it into the right hands of people that you know is going to make it worth your while.
Yes,
that's going to push the product the right way. So I mean, I definitely understand. But what if, I mean, like a lot of I know CVS does like little Walmart. Have you ever thought about putting it in like a big market like that?
I do.
Like eventually.
Yeah, I do want to put it in a big market like that. Eventually, I actually want to have my own storefront. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. So yeah, how long has this been going? How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it for about 2.5 years, on and off.
Okay.
Yeah, I recently just started to get like, okay, I need to be serious about it because I'm like, I'll do it and then I'll fall off and then I'll do it and then I'll fall off. And I'm like, I need to stay consistent with it this time because that's the only way it's going to work.
So what made you, why do you think you were being why were you being so on and off about it? What made you be so on and off about
Laziness.
it? Laziness will kill you. Laziness will definitely kill you.
And like this is like a whole other job by itself. So after I get off, I have to like I have to work on time management. That's
I got you.
I'm really bad with time management.
So on your off days, do you really look at other containers? Like, do you really like do more of a research type thing to where you can put your stuff in more of a bigger market, I guess I should say?
I kind of do that on the days that I work. Don't do that at work, y'all. But no.
I didn't tell her to say that. I promise you, this has nothing to do with me. She cannot blame me for whatever happens.
But yeah, sometimes because my job is pretty laid back.
I got you.
So I'm able to look up different things, and on my off days, I kind of put those things into play.
I got you.
Like if I come up with something new, or if I want to go look at something on my off days, is when I'll go and I'll be like, oh, okay, I'll go do this today since I had since I was doing this, so let me go put it into play by doing this.
Okay.
You know.
So I ask you this. So what do you do as far as your job?
My
what
job?
do you do? Yeah.
Oh, I work at Barnes Hospital.
Okay.
I'm a unit secretary, and I work overnights.
Okay. So with that, with being a unit secretary, what are you like? What is your?
What do I do?
Yeah, like what is your job description?
I really sit there and I answer the phone. If anybody needs anything, like if a patient needs something, they'll call the phone or they'll ring their nurse's button. And if their nurses don't get in a certain amount of time, it comes to me.
Okay.
And then I take calls from like the outside or the nurses or doctors or whoever's looking for somebody on our floor.
So have any of the patients ever asked you, or even the nurses, have they ever asked you about your products?
Yes, I've actually been selling at work a lot more lately. Yeah, this job, I'm kind of new to this job, so I've been there about a month and a half or so. Okay. So I'm just now letting the people there know about my products and everything. So yeah.
Okay. So do you have? So how do people? Is it more so by word of mouth that people know about you, or how do you usually try to get your stuff out?
Well, I do have a website.
Okay.
And Instagram and Facebook is mostly how I reach people and let people know things.
Okay. So how did you come up? What made you come up with the name?
Well, Ajé is one of my middle names.
Of course. I guess I should have known. That should have been easy.
And then, just By Ajé, by me.
Okay. So, with your logo, I see. I don't know what.
It's a woman, and she has a fro, and it's just like showing her body. I wanted to have something to where it's like, this is an all natural product. That's what the look I was going for, but also make it more sophisticated.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what made you do more? What made you want it to be more all natural besides it working for you?
Because a lot of everything we use is processed, and we don't realize how bad it is for our skin until we stop using it or we have a reaction to it and it just like breaks us out.
That's true.
So I feel like everybody should try to be more natural as they can be.
Okay. So what other natural products do you use or want to use in your product or anything like that?
That's a good question. It's an oil that I want to use, but I don't remember what it's called.
Okay.
But it's like really expensive and it'll make the price of my product go up. So I'm like, but if I want to see if it's worth it though. Like I want to see, I'm gonna use it on myself first and I'm gonna see if it's like, is it worth it to do it?
Now I've heard people using like sea moss. Have you ever thought about using it, or do you know much about it? Or
I don't use it in my products, but I take it.
okay, why don't you use it in your products, but you still take it?
That's a good question. I've never looked up anything like that.
Okay. Have you ever thought about doing any like anything else besides just the
body butter,
the body butter, or anything like that? Have you ever thought about doing like a lotion or anything like that?
I haven't thought about doing a lotion, but I do have a product that's coming, and it's going to be like a it's for the ladies. It's like a
Of course, she give us one product. We get fellas.
Listen, I need some ideas on
one product, and then she just forget about us, and it ain't even scented.
It is. This
We
one
have
is.
a problem. I have a problem with it.
It's scented.
I doubt it. I highly doubt it. I'm gonna have to
Smell it.
let me see.
Go ahead.
Oh, it ain't bad actually.
I told you.
Smell good.
Thank you.
But that's still only one product. You see, out of all these products, she has one.
You can use the face serum, the toner, the soap.
I'm saying that
Dedicated.
specifically.
Well, listen.
That's specifically for us. We have one. I have a problem with that.
Okay, well, give me a product that you would want.
I have to think about that.
See?
See, this is not my level of expertise.
No, but
so I can't help you with that.
Anytime I ask them, and they're like, "Oh, you don't have any other men's products?" And I'm like, "Okay, well, what else would you want me to have?" "Oh, well, I don't know." And I'm like, "Well, okay."
I mean, it's more of a lot of guys that wear cologne and stuff like that. They wear it for women. Women have more of a nose for stuff like that. So it's easier. It's more easier to ask a woman what smell do you like in a man, like as far as cologne or just anything a smell that does with a man. So it's easy. It's more easier to ask them than to actually ask us because we don't know.
I guess.
Like I know one that a lot of females like. It's a cologne called Sauvage, Dior Sauvage. I know a lot of women like that. And then it's a candle called Teakwood. Yeah. So, like I said, you got to ask the women about what they like.
I have more fragrances for the men. That's not the only one that I have. I have YSL, Hugo Boss, Prada Black. I have another one too. Chocolate Mint. It smells good.
Now, how did you get the idea of chocolate mint? Which I'm pretty sure I know. But what made you think of chocolate mint?
My cousin, he was saying something about a chocolate mint fragrance. He was like, get it. And he was like, if you get that, he was like, I'll keep mine in stock. So I got it. And sure enough, he keeps it in stock because he loves it. But he is actually the one who told me to get it.
What about the YSL? Is it more for the... I don't even think they have a cologne. They might have a cologne.
Yeah, they have colognes. Yeah, the YSL. It was really just me looking, and I just picked some colognes because I'm like, I don't know what to pick. So I asked my dad. I asked like some of my cousins, but mostly I was just like, oh, okay. Because like if you were to go on the site that I go on and just look up like the fragrances, if I type in YSL, so many YSL colognes are gonna come up. So I literally just like, okay, that one sounds good.
Now, have you ever thought about stepping outside of just body and then like with as far as like candles or anything like that?
Yes, I do want to start making candles.
Okay.
That's on my list. And I also I like tea. Okay. And I make a lot of tea, and every time I make it, somebody's like, oh, this is so good. So
tea is disgusting.
I bet you I can make some that you like.
I doubt that.
Okay.
I highly doubt that.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
It's disgusting.
I have it's gonna be called Tea Junkies.
Tea Junkies.
Yeah, but that's coming soon to the Tea Junkies. But I bet you I can make a tea.
I highly doubt that.
We're gonna see.
I highly doubt that. Tea is nasty. just like coffee. It's disgusting.
Oh my goodness. Open your mind a little bit.
No.
No.
I will let y'all have y'all tea, y'all coffee.
I'm gonna make you some still, and you're gonna try. You're gonna be like, "Oh my God, it's so good."
I
Because
highly
I've had
doubt that
people
people.
say, "I don't even like tea," and I'm like, "Okay, we'll taste this still." They're like, "Oh my God, it's good." I'm like, "I know."
Unless you putting a spell or something in it, nah, I'm good.
We're gonna see. That's all I'm gonna say.
Unless you put some alcohol in it, y'all can keep the tea.
All I'm gonna say is we're gonna see.
So with why are you? So when do you think you will have the candles up, or when do you want it to have up and running? Is there a certain time?
By Mother's Day.
Okay, so will it be? Do you plan on just doing something? Since you want to have it by Mother's Day, would you do something dedicated for that day, or will it be just?
Yeah, usually when a holiday comes up, I make baskets. Like I made baskets for Valentine's Day and for Easter. So I'm gonna have Mother's Day baskets, and I want to have the candles in there. That's why I said by Mother's Day.
Okay.
So yeah.
Now, what fragrance or what smells would you possibly try to do?
I'm gonna do some of them just as like the fragrances that I have at home, because I do have like large bottles of the fragrances that I like.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do some like that, and then I'm just gonna probably order some more offline and get some suggestions on what people like. Like you said, the teak wood candle.
Okay.
I could try to like make that right.
Okay. So how often do you have to like re-up on your containers? How often? Or does it really just depend?
It kind of just depends.
Okay.
Yeah, like these past few weeks, I've been selling more, so I know I'm gonna have to re-up soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is this with what made you choose the black?
And like clean to me.
I got you.
And I like the way that it looks with my label also.
Okay.
I feel like black is just the best. I like black. I'm black today. Yeah. So
I wouldn't go say nothing, but I definitely can see it.
Yeah.
Now, why don't you have your logo on the face serum? What?
Because say like body butter,
Mm-hmm.
and they have different things on them, and I just have to get a label made for these.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Usually I have a sticker on it because I have a label maker at home, and it usually just says By Ajé face serum.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, did you, when coming up with this idea, were you really thinking about selling it, or it was just more so?
To somebody else was like, you can sell this. You would make a lot of money off of it. And I was like, I don't know. And then when I started doing it, I'm like, okay, people actually like it. And I want people's skin to be able to benefit from it. I want to be the reason somebody's skin is like, oh my God, I love my skin. So
Right.
Yeah.
Now, does this is this only for a certain age group, or does it pretty much work on anybody?
No, anybody can use this stuff, even down to a 2 and 3 year old. Like they can use. Actually, babies, they can use the body butter with no scent or anything.
Okay.
I've been using it on my little cousin since she was a baby, and she's 4 now, and she don't have any problems ever. So
why don't you come out with more of a? Have you ever thought about coming out with a line specifically for
kids?
For kids, yeah.
I have thought about that. I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet though.
Why? What's holding you back?
People are very finicky about their kids' skin, and they'll be like, "Well, I'll use it, but I don't know if I will use it on my kid."
That's true. I mean, usually with that, if they use it, 9 times out of 10, they didn't use it. I feel like 9 times out of 10, they used it on their kid because they're using it, and they don't feel like using nothing else on their kid. They feel like it worked for them.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
Yeah, I don't know. I always try to educate people because they're like, oh, well, she has eczema, she has sensitive skin. And I'm like.
Look at me, people. Look at here. Look how it's working on me.
Yeah.
But yeah,
because it does more than just moisturize. Like it removes dark spots, stretch marks. If you have any if you have any razor bumps on your beard, it will help that. If you shave your head, it will help that. Like it will help. It will help.
I don't shave people. There's a reason for that. I hate shaving. Okay. But so how do you get it to, like, does it soften over time, or does the soap soften over time, or does
no,
it
the soap doesn't soften. The soap stays like it is.
Okay.
Yeah. If you like, and that's why I tell people, like, if you want me to cut it in smaller pieces, I can do it so it's easier for you to easier to use.
She little tongue tied, people, little tongue tied. So do you so when you're cutting it, do you like cut it into certain sections, or how do you usually cut it?
Well, usually sometimes when I make, I'm not gonna say usually, it's a mold. It's rectangle. It's about this big. So I usually just take it out the mold and I just cut like straight down.
Okay.
Mold where I think I have some. I can't get it. That's too much. But yeah, I have some where they're like molded into hearts or stars, where they say something like hello and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with those designs, is it more specifically asked for, or is it just something that you just felt like doing?
It's just something I felt like doing. I was in the store and I was like, ooh, soap molds. So.
Okay. Yeah, that's something I would never do. She a little out there, people. She a little out there. Little strange.
Everybody loves a little cute, like, bar of soap. Like, why not?
I guess. I mean, you using it, so yeah.
So what?
Have you ever thought about doing, like, what's that, the bath bombs?
Yes, I had an experiment with bath bombs. I want to sell them still because
Okay.
I have all the stuff at home. But another thing I was waiting for, I wanted them to be colored, but naturally colored. So I was trying to find the right colors that I wanted. So I've done that now.
Okay. She's very picky, as you see, people.
Just
very picky for no reason.
A
like,
little bit, just a little bit.
People, this is not rocket science.
It's not.
She's making it a lot harder than what it really has to be. It's a bath bomb. You drop it in the water, it explodes.
I know,
like,
you just can't just be making stuff. You gotta do it right. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right.
I agree. You do have to do it right.
Yeah.
What about like bubble bath? Have you ever?
I haven't thought about bubble bath. Actually, I don't know why, but I haven't.
I mean, you got everything else for skin up here. People
I
love
know.
bubble baths, so why not?
I do.
You got everything else up here.
I'm gonna look into it. I am.
I need a percentage of whatever she sells because I'm just giving ideas up here, and I ain't getting paid for it. I have a serious problem with that. She ain't gonna give me no commission, nothing.
You don't know what I might give you. I might give you a few free products or something.
She ain't gonna give me shit.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna give me
You
goddamn
don't
thing.
know.
It's cool, keep your shit, keep it. I don't want it.
You want it? That's why you're saying it.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I really don't want it. I'll be all right. I'm used to using. I have sensitive skin, so I'm used to using whatever. Like,
what do you use on your skin?
I usually wash with I use body wash. I don't really. I don't like the bar soap. I don't know what. I think the body wash is much easier to me personally. But I mostly just use like Dove. I don't really use nothing else for real. I've tried to use other stuff, but my skin's so sensitive. It don't work.
I can't use Dove.
Why? That's weird.
It breaks me out. I can't use it.
Not even the non-sensitive one?
Like, not the soap at all. I can use the deodorant. Like the spray deodorant to be really specific because I can't use the regular deodorant either because that's gonna break me out. Yeah, I can only use like the spray deodorant and I don't use
That's
Dove.
weird because Dove is for people with sensitive skin. Oh, wow. See, you learn shit every day.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you would find that out with you doing stuff for the skin, so that would make sense.
And it's been like, I've been allergic to Dove like all my life. And I never, like, I tried to use it a few years ago. I'm like, I'll be all right. Yeah, okay.
It broke completely out.
And I was like, as soon as I got out the shower, I'm like, am I itching?
He was like, yep. And it started scratching like a crackhead.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know why I would do that. It was in the bathroom, and I'm like, oh, I can do this. No.
You put yourself. See, that's self-infliction. That's your fault.
Is.
You
because
deserve
I
it.
just knew. I'm like, maybe my because over time our body changes.
Nah,
we not
didn't.
like no.
We see yours did not change at all.
Not at all.
That's your fault. I'm like, you deserve that.
I was just trying to test the waters a little bit.
And you see how that turned out.
I know.
Would you ever do it again?
Nope.
I bet you won't. I wouldn't even do it. That's retarded. You deserve that.
I did. It's okay. We got through it.
Yeah, barely. You barely got through it. Now with the lip balm, would you do any other? Would you do scented ones or no?
No.
Why not?
Because it actually does have a scent. It has a little bit of the chocolate mint in there. It gives it it smells more like cocoa butter instead of shea butter.
I got you.
But I don't know. I don't want any scents on my lips. That's all. That's my opinion. I wouldn't want no scents.
I mean, some people weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know why you would want scented, but you never know.
So it can smell good, but
on your lips.
Yeah.
Any female that does that, you weird.
They have scented. They have scented. That's why they have scented lip stuff. But
I know. They got some that you can just taste too. I know.
Yeah,
You're weird. You're weird. Any females out there, listen. You're weird. This coming from me. You're weird. Why are you eating lip balm and want to taste lip balm?
When you lick your lips, anything, Like,
that's the point of the lip balm.
But you're
not supposed to lick it.
But people do it anyway.
You're weird. I'll just let you know. Don't do it. You do it around me, I'm going to look at you like you're stupid. I'm just letting you know. People are weird.
I guess you weird too.
Yeah, I am. I'm very weird, people. I ain't going to be ashamed of it. I am weird. But now have you thought about with the face serum, making it bigger, putting it in a bigger container?
I have thought about putting the face serum in a bigger container. But it lasts such a long time. It's like I could do a bigger one, but it does last a while.
What about like a moisturizer type?
A moisturizer?
Yeah.
This is like a moisturizer.
But I'm saying more of I guess more like a face.
I get what you're saying.
Like a face cream, I guess I should say.
I haven't thought about a face cream either. But, maybe. I don't know about that one.
I'm up here giving ideas, people.
I just haven't thought about a face cream.
Dropping gems. She got every other thing up here for skin. And face is the most important thing.
But no,
and she don't have it up here.
But listen.
She full of shit.
Listen. I didn't think about a face cream because if I don't use the face serum, I use the body butter on my face. Because you can use the body butter all over. Like I use it in my hair, I use it everywhere. So if I don't use the serum, that's what I use. That's why I have never thought about like having an actual face cream.
But I mean, most people they put stuff on their face. Like they let I guess like it's like a mask or something, like a face mask. They let it sit on their face for.
Oh, you saying like a face mask?
Like our face mask, face cream.
Okay.
They all the same.
I am thinking about selling a face mask. Okay. I will say that, but maybe not a face cream. I don't know. Because I have a whole like facial bundle, and I feel like it's complete without the cream. But I will take it as a suggestion.
She full of shit. I'm going to tell y'all. You literally have everything up here for the skin.
I know, but I don't feel like it's needed. How about I say that? Because if you have this and you have this, you don't need a face cream because you can use this on your face. That's how, I don't know. I get what you're saying.
But most people, they're not going to use. Some people want that something specific for their face, even though you could probably use that for multiple things. Yeah. Most people want just something specifically for their face to get
difficult. Yeah, I get you what you're saying.
Yeah, they are difficult. Very difficult.
Honestly, if I made a face cream, it would be very. It's not going to be the same thing as this, but it would be so similar that it's like, why am I doing this?
Basically, she said, why the hell am I wasting my time doing extra shit when I got basically the same thing as the butter?
I'm telling you, it would be so similar, like so similar. And
basically, it's a waste of her goddamn time.
It is. It would be. I feel like it would be, but I will think about it.
She's not gonna think about
it.
This is going in one ear and out the other people.
It's not. I won't just have like you're in my opinion. I'll ask somebody else. Like, do you think it would be a good idea to have a face cream? I'll get some opinions.
Look at my face, people. She full of shit.
I'll get some opinions before I shut it down.
Oh, okay. She got to get multiple opinions before she shut my idea down. Ain't that some shit?
You know what? I have some of your other ideas now. Come on.
I'm finna get her ass up off my show. That's what's finna happen. She ain't welcome back here no
I'm
more.
going to be back.
No, she not. She ain't coming back.
I'm going to be back.
No more. After this shit, I'm done dealing with it.
Okay.
Nah, but now I'd have seen a lot of people use like as far as the lip balm, it's like different colors or they put like glitter in it.
Yeah. I wouldn't put glitter in it, but I do have like these two are like different colors. This is the regular one that I just started out with. Okay. And this is just, I had a pinkish color and I just did like a little experiment with it. But I actually liked it. It doesn't change the tone of your lips or anything. Still, it does the same exact thing. It's just a different color.
Okay. Yeah. Now, have you ever thought about just using, do you have anything like as far as like any oatmeal, just strictly oatmeal product?
Just oatmeal?
Yeah.
No, not just oatmeal.
Okay.
But I do have oatmeal in not all of my soaps, but about half of my soaps have oatmeal in them. And yeah.
What made you use oatmeal?
It's soothing for the skin.
I'm guessing you did some research on that, huh?
Yes.
Now, I will say it is because a lot of people, if you don't know, black people have used the oatmeal and the sock.
Yes.
It's been used on me before as a kid. It does soothe it. It is very soothing. Oatmeal is I don't know how that tradition or whatever you want to call it, how that came up, but it seems to work. So, do you have as far as your soaps, what's next? What do you plan on doing next with your soaps?
I want to try to do a liquid black soap.
Why liquid black soap?
Because I love black soap. I don't make black soap, but I love the black soap.
She love anything black, people. As you can see up here,
do.
The bags is black, the containers black. She got on a black shirt. She just all blacked out up here.
Black and pink. That's me. But I want to do a liquid black soap because I like the bar soap, but sometimes it is hard to use because. Especially the black soap, yeah. So I would like to make a liquid black soap.
Okay.
I'm just working on a preservative for it, a natural preservative. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay. So, how long do you think it would take to make the soap liquid?
There's two different processes you can use. One's a little longer. One is not as long. I think the one that's not as long is like you just heat it and you do some. To make the soap, it'll probably take about 2 days too. I'll say that because you have to let it sit and liquefy. Like you just let the black soap sit.
I feel like she got a lot of patience, people. This shit takes a lot of patience.
It does take patience. That's why
I'm glad I'm not doing it. I've been and forgot about it. Be like, I was doing something. What was I doing?
I mean, it's worth it. It's all gonna be worth it in the end. I'm gonna be a millionaire. Watch.
Okay.
Crickets. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. When I become a millionaire, I want you to have that same face on your face.
I will.
Same look on your face.
I will.
Like,
I'm gonna bring you
please.
back on the show and be like, she said she was gonna be a millionaire. She full of shit.
And I did it. And like, now look at him. I'm gonna bring you on my show. Now he didn't believe.
I definitely. I wouldn't even. I won't even come. I'll be like, I'm busy that day.
Oh wow. That's okay. I'll find you.
Nah, I'm busy. I can't. You said what day? I got shit to do. I can't make it. Sorry. But with what made you? You said your cousin made you suggested the chocolate mint. Now, where did you get this scent from?
I got it from where I got the my other scents from off of it's an online site. I don't remember what it's called.
Okay.
But yeah, they sell the fragrances from like 4 ounces all the way up to like 16-ounce bottles or whatever.
Okay. How long does a fragrance usually last you? Like how do you measure how much to put in your product? Whether it's the soap, the cream, or
well, I have measuring cups. So I'm just playing.
Somebody trying to be smart. Somebody trying to be a sarcastic motherfucker on the show.
No, but I do have.
She know exactly what the hell I meant. Go ahead. Go finish your shit. Go ahead, finish your shit, bro.
But as far as the scents, I can't say.
Trying to be smart on my show. Trying to be sarcastic to me on my shit.
I can't really say how long it lasts because some scents are more popular than others. Like the eucalyptus and spearmint, I have one called Heat and like Indian fruit. They go faster than my other ones. But how I measure it is by. You
gonna be a smart ass this time?
No.
Or you gonna actually tell me?
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, cool. Let me know. Let me know what we doing. So I know I can feel the energy in the room. Let me know what we doing.
You should be able to feel the energy. It's all good energy.
It's full of shit, but you know, she tried to be a smart ass on my. To me, out of all people. Go ahead. Do what you do, man.
Okay. I use what is it called? It's this. I use one of these.
But she don't even know what
I don't know
it's called.
A dropper. There we go. I use
it was
going to
take her about 10 minutes to find out.
I had to open it and think about it, squeeze in everything. But I use a dropper to measure how much goes in there. Mm. And if the scent is lighter, I know I'm going to have to put more drops in there, basically. But I usually do probably about 4 to 5 drops.
And as she's thinking about it, people, she's over here about 4.
Yeah. And they're not even drops. They're like, they're like half dropper fulls. That's what they are.
Like 1, 2,
yeah, probably about 3 or 4.
3.
Yeah.
The soap, I do about 3.
Yeah.
And you got the body cream. That had about another 3, 4 drops. She over here doing math. I just asked one question.
Hey.
I just asked one question.
Now, when I answered it the first time, you didn't like it.
See, that was you being a smart ass, and I just asked a question.
Like that sometimes.
No, I'm wrong.
It was just a little jokey joke.
Nah, say that for somebody else. Say that for somebody else. Now, will you do any other, like, as far as like a red velvet type thing, or no?
What do you mean?
Like, as far as, I guess, scent, like a red velvet scent.
If somebody requests a scent that they want, I will get it for them.
I want red velvet.
Okay, I'll get it.
She full of shit.
After you say you didn't want my product, but I get it.
I said I want a scent. I didn't say I want the product.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even say if I wanted a product.
Okay.
I just said I wanted a scent.
Mm. Okay. Well, I can do red velvet.
she. I'm finna throw her ass out one of these windows or something.
No, he ain't.
Tell her to get gone. And escort her ass up out of here. She tripping. So, will you like, as far as your body cream? Mm-hmm. I know you said these are the only 2 as far as the bottle sizes. Mm-hmm. Now, will you go any bigger than that, or you just feel like that's good enough?
I would go bigger. I think the biggest I would probably get maybe about a 12 or 16 ounce jar. I think that's about as much as I would go.
Why only that? Why only that size? As far?
That's a big jar. First off,
it'll last long, you know.
It will last. It will last a long time because I use this on my skin every day.
And you run through it like crazy.
I do. I can't even tell you how long mine lasts because I use it every day.
Shit, hers lasts about 3 days.
Oh, hush.
If that.
It lasts me a while. It lasts me about, I guess, like 2.5 weeks.
She finna over-exaggerate like a motherfucker. I already knew that was coming. She finna over-exaggerate.
Because you don't need a lot. It goes a long way.
She put a dab and just think, oh, I'm good. Nah. You need more than that.
I don't be out here ashy and stuff. You know, I can't be ashy if I sell the body butter.
Shit. You look, people sell stuff and still it don't work for them.
I know, but I gotta use it so people be like, oh, her skin do look good. So, yeah.
Nah, she probably is ashy people. She got on long sleeves for a reason.
Not at all.
It ain't even that cold outside.
It's a little chilly out there. Why you got a sweatshirt?
Because it was cold this morning. It was a little chilly this morning. Because I've had it on all day.
Oh, but I can't have on a long sleeve shirt.
We're not talking about me. We're talking about you right now.
Got it. I got it.
This has nothing to do. See, she asking stuff that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about right now. Dang, I can't catch no break, man. Why did I ask you to come on here again?
I mean, because I'm a great person. I have great products. That's why.
She's stretching
you know.
She stretched that. She thought about that
Ain't
for a little minute.
Ain't nobody stretch nothing.
Nah, but I seen that your products. I seen that you were selling something that could, be beneficial. So I thought, why not have on the show? And I kind of regret it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of regret it because she, look, she threw a little jabs at me. But it's all good, though. I'm going to let her have it. Let her keep that. Now, what's next for the line? What's next?
I don't know what is next, per se, for the line. But I want to start getting into doing facials. I've actually been doing a few, and I have...
She been fucking people up.
I have not messed anybody up yet. Let me look at my skin.
Keyword. No.
I shouldn't have said yet. My bad.
Keyword. Yet. So eventually it's going to come.
No, I'm going to take the yet out.
Just take the right person.
I've been doing a great job. I mean, look at my face. I do everything on myself first before I try to sell it or do it to anybody else because I got to know what I'm doing.
I want to see. I have to see this for myself.
Okay. You will.
I want to see the facial part. Matter of fact, she's gonna have to give me a facial.
Okay.
I want to see it. I want to see if she's good.
I can definitely do that. But yeah, I want to start. I want to start eventually doing facials. I'm working on getting my bed now, and yeah.
Now, do you have to have a license to do any of that? To do the facial, or is it just...
You don't have to have a license, but I am going to go to school and take the aesthetics program because it just tells you more about skin and it teaches you tricks that maybe you don't know about your skin.
Okay. So, would you say that as far as, like, people, like females that wear a lot of makeup, how would you suggest that they get their skin back to normal, I guess you should say, after wearing a lot of makeup? Clowns.
Stop wearing as much makeup. And then basically, or if you do wear the makeup, don't leave it. Like, people will sleep in their makeup. They'll leave it on.
Clowns.
Yeah, craziness.
You clowns.
But you have to actually take care of your skin. Like, even if it's not my product, like, find a product that works for you, for your skin. Some type of facial cleaner, some type of toner, and some type of moisturizer.
Yeah, don't use her stuff, people. It don't work for you.
Clearly, look at me.
It don't work.
It
don't work. It don't work.
I get compliments on my skin every day, so I know it works.
That's called lying and acting.
People lying to me that much?
Yes.
For what?
I don't know. You tell me. You know the people. I don't.
I don't know the people sometimes. Sometimes they'll be like, oh my gosh, your skin is great.
They just look at you and be like, oh my God.
You know.
Like, her skin is just, wow.
Yeah.
She full of shit.
People will say that to me.
They just stop in the middle and just be like, your skin is just
you have great skin. I'm not playing. I'm so serious.
She is stretching it. She is really stretching it.
I'm not though.
See, she full of shit, people. She gonna stretch this. She gonna stretch it out.
I'm not.
It's all good though. Yeah, whatever. But I mean, the product. I'll try. I'll try it.
Okay.
Maybe
Maybe. Oh
Maybe.
my goodness. You gotta do all these maybes and
Maybe.
stuff. But
Because
you don't have to do all that.
I don't think it's. I don't.
You don't think it's gonna work?
Nah. My skin is already perfectly fine. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I take care of it.
We can always get better. It can always get better.
Touche.
Yeah.
Touche. But
and my product just might,
some stuff
my
you just
products
don't
might
mess
help you get better. Like help your skin. Like, oh, my skin was like this and it was good, but now it's like this and it's great.
You just live by your stuff, huh?
I do.
She just maybe it just make your skin so much. So what you trying to say? My skin messed up? What?
No,
we throwing jabs again?
That's not what I said.
We throwing jabs?
That's not what I said. That's
right.
not what I said. I said you say your skin is fine like it is.
It's perfect.
But it could be better. Maybe. Like it might be something
she throwing jabs, bruh.
That's why
she throwing jabs, bruh. All right.
I have a hard time talking to people about their skin because people will really think like, oh, she talking about me.
I'm just bullshitting.
I know, but like I be wanting to tell people like, okay, I have these products that will work really great for your face, but I'm like, how does that sound? Like how
that's
is that gonna
that's
come
just
off,
them
though?
already. You just amplifying their insecurity already.
I know, but it's like I want to help. Like my stuff could possibly help. But I don't. Sometimes I have a problem with like approaching the situation because somebody gonna be like, "You trying to say I'm ugly?
Yeah,
you trying to say my skin
definitely.
And these girls out here, I don't, baby.
Most of them, look. If somebody telling you your skin is bad,
and it might not even be bad.
They're just trying to help you.
It might not even be bad. Like it just could be just
advice.
a few, a few little tips. Like if you do this or this and this,
You look like a crunch ball by the face.
Oh. I would never.
That's just, you know what? That's just me being me. You look like a crunch ball by the face. Here you go, my product. Use it every day. I'll give it to you free trial. That's how much. Free trial. Here you go. Guarantee you'll love it. You'll come back for more. But no, I honestly think people should go more of a natural because, like you said, you never know what you're putting, what chemicals you're putting on your body. Mm-hmm. So I feel like the natural is more safer.
Yeah.
So especially for people like me who has eczema and stuff like that. So which is fine. It is what it is.
Be like that.
So how many does a lot of your family use it?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of my yeah.
So how often, like, I know you said you really don't like the soap. So do you, like, would you make the liquid into like a big bottle, or would it kind of be like a small personal size bottle?
No, not a personal bottle, but I'm thinking about like, what's that, like an 8-ounce bottle or something? Okay. That sounds about right. 8 ounces or 16. That's a 16-ounce bottle. Yeah.
She don't even
like
know
I just had
the
to think
size.
about it. I don't because I'm not because I haven't got that far yet. I haven't even got the haven't finished researching it for my preservative. But anyway, it would probably be in about a 16-ounce bottle.
So what's the preservative that you're looking for as far as that you need?
A lot of the products have unnatural preservatives in it, and that's why they last so long. So I'm looking for something that is gonna keep it, because with the instructions I'm looking at now, it's like, oh, it's only gonna last 7 days, and you need to keep it in the refrigerator. Like, what? No. So I have to think of some type of preservative. I've been looking them up, and some of them say they are natural. Like I looked it up, and I was like, natural preservatives. I wrote all those ones down that they said were natural, and then I looked them up individually, and majority of those
not the case.
Were not natural. And it's just like, so what? Like how? I just have to think, like, how can I do it without taking away its good properties, like for it to still be natural.
So do you use like ginger or anything like that?
I haven't used ginger in a product yet. Not yet.
Damn, another idea. I'm just, this is what I do, people.
Oh my gosh.
I give ideas, put it out in the universe.
People use notes.
them. See, if you need me, trust me. I can make it work. This is what I do, people. I make everything work. So, but yeah, the ginger, I think it would be good because you said you use oatmeal, and I think the ginger would give it another scent, almost more sweeter, not necessarily sweet, but
I get what you're saying because I know it. I don't know how to describe the smell of ginger either.
but more of it wouldn't intense it, but it wouldn't. I feel like it wouldn't intense it, but it also wouldn't take away of the smell.
Yeah.
So, but that's it. That's all we have.
Okay.
Go ahead and let everybody know where they can find your product, and everything like that. All your socials of whatnot.
Okay.
Not that we all care. We really
y'all
don't
care. Y'all care. You
We
can
don't.
find me on Instagram by Ajé. Ajé is AJE. And on Facebook, you can add By Ajé's products, I think.
Oh,
I don't know.
she don't even.
No, it's Ajé's products, not By Ajé. It's just Ajé's products. And
She don't
also,
even know the name of her website. People.
Relax. That's not the website.
That's a shame.
But those two places are where I am frequently seen and where I post, and my link is in the bio of both of those pages.
Now, if anybody, can they use? Now, do you do special orders? Like, as far if somebody wanted, not special orders, like bulk orders. If somebody wanted, how would they?
They would just have to let me know what they wanted and what sizes, what fragrances, and everything, and when they needed it ready by. And I would be able to work with them, and I would be able to produce what they need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's another episode of Straight Like That podcast. I am your host, Antoine Thomas. It was aired and produced here at Big Stu Studios. Shout out to my producer, Big Stu. If you need anything content created wise, he is the man for the job. Whether it's videography, photography, media, anything, marketing, the man is a genius with the marketing. I am your host, Antoine Thomas. You can follow me and the podcast on all social media. Well, yeah, on all social media, Facebook, and especially Instagram. On Instagram, it is Straight Like That too. And I am on Instagram also, _ Antoine Jr. _ Do not spell my name wrong. Please do not spell my name wrong. You will get the wrong one. It is spelled ANTWAN. On all social media, I am on Facebook, Antoine Thomas. We are Straight Like That podcast on Facebook also. So it's good. This has been another episode. Thank you for coming.
No problem.
Even though you threw a couple jabs at me. She
I'll be happy to come
slick
back.
through some jabs at me. She's not coming back. I will
I'll
not
be
have
back.
her. I will not have her back on here.
Watch y'all.
She didn't throw a couple jabs at me that I don't like, but it's cool though. This is another episode of Straight Like That. See you next week. This your boy Antoine, the host of Straight Like That podcast, being brought to you and aired at Big Stu Studios, produced by Big Stu.